So welcome to the next session on the mental models that you use to crush 2023, especially when it pertains to planning and pertaining to strategy. Because we all know that in business, you need to be one step ahead of your competitors. You need what Warren Buffett called a moat, an M-O-A-T, where you have distance between you and your competition. However, the main issue is it's oftentimes hard to know how to differentiate from the pack. And that's why then I want to give you another tool that I use in order to stay ahead of the pack. So let's go here and here. So welcome to Mental Model 3. And we call it ClayFinity. ClayFinity. So what does that mean? So what happens, right, is that the best way to stay ahead of the pack is a big idea of fresh ideas. Because generally, you're not able to out-execute your competitors, especially if they're bigger than you. That a lot of what is superior constitutes superior competition is because they can out-execute. So basically what happens, that what you need to make happen is your thinking needs to be above their execution or brute force. Because the thing is, when it's brute force, if you have less, they have more, they win. So the key is really to make sure that your thinking is superior, that your ideas are superior. So here's the thing about ideation. I'm going to give you a tool of ideation that I use, and I use this to stay ahead of the competitors. I use it to just, I won a whole bunch of awards, advertising awards, because of this strategy. And it's simply this, that your subconscious, right, is more of a sculptor. So what that basically means is that it looks at material. It looks at material, and what it does is it then takes that material and sculpt it into a form or a substance. So the thing about our subconscious that is not a conjurer. That means it cannot just make something out of nothing. So basically, you cannot have an idea magically come out of your head that's not already in your subconscious at some point. So here's the thing, right? Like, then the issue is, okay, how do I fill my subconscious? How do I fill it with material so that my subconscious can use it and then translate out into ideas that are superior to your competition? So that is when I use something called stocks and vouchers. Stocks and vouchers. So this is how it works. We have the stocks, and we have, let me draw a line here. We have vouchers. So what these are, right, are basically, okay, there are two kinds of birds, true. But what they also represent is the beginnings and endings of anything. So because what you're doing is you're giving material to your subconscious. And what you examine is you go to different industries, you go including your own. And you know, stocks are basically stocks are, you know, like the analogy or the fairy tale, it's where babies are born. The stocks carry the baby to the delighted parents, and a baby is born. Vultures are carrion creatures. That means they look for corpses and they look for dead things to feast on. So when you see vultures there, what happens? It means that there is death looming, or there's death that already happened. And in all our industries, there's an interplay between there's an interplay between the stocks and the vultures. I had to credit Kevinations for showing me this. So basically, whenever something new is born, something old goes away. And there's this cycle that happens. And so what you do is you basically look at what's going on in the industry, and you start mapping it out. So in the industry, it could be, your stock could be AI, which is what everyone is talking about right now. It could be something like, I don't know, something like SaaS, exit. So there's a bunch of things that are happening in the industry. I'm just giving you random things. There's some interesting funnels. So like the membership model now is also different. And that's just in the online direct response industry. What's dying? Vouchers. I think low-end email copywriting and content is going to be replaced by AI. So things like high ticket is actually, especially if it's high ticket from a front end perspective, that means direct to VSL, everything is actually not doing so well right now. And we have, because no one has money in the industry, no one has money in our industry right now. So and you know, whatever you can come up with, it even could be beyond your industry. It could be even things like, let's say, oh, maybe oil is going to be, you know, going to be extinct because of green energy, etc., etc. And when you list this out, what happens is you get inspiration. I won't go specifically how you can leverage that inspiration, but what happens is now you have material. And in the course of time, basically in the course of time, like here, these things will actually help you. I mean, already from this, you can already start making plans. Like say, I want to depart the vouchers, and I want to go towards more of the stocks. Like maybe I want to go more into AI. I want to do not do low-end content anymore. So even then, you start to already get inspiration. But where the magic is you, when you keep growing this list, because I don't have much whiteboard space, then it increases that part of you. And then you start generating ideas, you start generating like bulb moments, like this. You're supposed to be a bulb. Like bulb moments, and you get then you start getting an edge over your competitor. So again, this is the ClayFinity approach, and obviously 3 or 4 ways to gather the material. This is just one way, the stocks and the vouchers. And if you want to know how to crush 2023 from a planning standpoint, from a productivity standpoint, then I reopen Inevitably Incredible. I'm I had the holiday sale, but because everyone was on holiday, I decided to reopen it just to be fair to people who are not around. All you need to do is click on the link in the description, and it starts at $41, so it's very affordable. And if you like these kinds of models, these kinds of ways of thinking, then I strongly encourage you to just invest in yourself for a great 2023. And I'll see you on the other side. And welcome to my organization, WYODC.